Hey guys, Shane here from AwakeFX. Welcome to this video. I know it's been a while, guys, since I've seen you all. I've actually been busy working on a lot of content behind the scenes for my market mastery program. So it's going into a lot of depth on trading. I have something for you today. I wanted to give you something, a Christmas gift, let's say, a nice chart, a nice bit of content, something to share with you. I wanted to talk about futures and Forex as well, because a lot of people ask me, what's the difference between futures and Forex? Or is the Eurodollar, EURUSD, the same as the 6E, the futures contract? So for me, the chart is the same. If I trade a strategy on the 6E futures market, using contracts, it's the same as trading on the EURUSD, let's say a MetaTrader 4 platform, but the difference is you're using lots instead. So I'm going to show you a trade I'm in today, a little bit of an overview about it. This is the kind of trade I'll be teaching on my market mastery program beginning in January, so do check that out on my website down below if it is something that might be of interest to you. But without further ado, let's have a look at the charts, guys. Right guys, so I've got two charts for you here above. On the left, we've got the 1 hour EURUSD, the Eurodollar chart. On the right, we have the 6E futures, which is the Eurodollar futures chart. Now, both of them are the 1 hour chart, but look at both of them. They look identical. Very, very, very similar. Okay, so any strategy that I trade on the 6E futures market, I can trade on the EURUSD as well. Okay, because both markets are practically the same. It's just that they're traded on different exchanges. Now, let me just show you a trade I'm in at the moment. So if I just increase the size of this Eurodollar chart on my left, let's look at it a little bit more closely. We're going to keep the chart nice and clean, guys, today. And this is a 1 hour chart. We had a nice move from this swing low down here all the way up to this point here, and I had a belief that price would come down here and turn in this area here. And the setup that I trade here is a setup I teach in my market mastery program. I go into a lot more depth than I go on here now, but I'm looking at a Fibonacci pull from an absolute low down here to this high. We've had a nice little move down here into 50% level, and I'm looking for price to move higher, and I could enter a trade on the futures market, or I can enter a trade on the Forex market. It really depends what brokers you use. So I use multiple brokers when I trade, and for this one here, I think that price could make a good run towards these highs. But the trade I'm in at the moment, I will be partially exiting around this high here, and we're going to try and see if we can get a run to this high up here. A Christmas little rally. How about that? So on the left here, you can see my trading platform. This is MetaTrader 4 that I'm using for this specific trade. You can see I bought just in around this level here. I've got to take profit just at these candles highs, and we'll take some money off the table there. But if we can get the run towards this high up here, happy to take the rest off then. So we're long about 20 lots in this one. We have two 10 lots, a 10 lot trade and a 10 lot trade. And we're up around 3K at this area here, but we're just looking for this price to run up towards these highs. So let's see how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay guys, so I've zoomed in a bit here. See the chart above me here? That's the EURUSD we're looking at on MetaTrader 4. So I'm looking for price to move up just towards these highs here to exit the first position and take half the trade off. And I'm going to let the final bit run up to these highs up here above. So let's see if we can get that push here. So happy to hold the trade. Stop is below the lows. Keeping it nice and simple here, guys. So one thing to remember, guys, is trades like I'm showing you right now are not trades that I find every day. You know, I'm always hunting the A+ setups. This to me is an A+ setup. I'm happy to wait. So there's many, many days in between that I do not trade. So patience is the name of the game. If you want the A+ setups, you have to realize that by not trading is a position. And by not trading, you're making money because you're not losing money in between them good A+ setups. So let's see, can we get this push up to our target today, the 20th of December? And this will probably be my last trading day of the year. So once price gets up to this first exit point here, you can see if I hover my mouse over that sell order, $2,630 is the exit value of that line. And if price continues higher to this target above, it's just over $4,180 on that level there. Okay, but I want to exit partially on this trade here. So I'm just going to change the time frame of this chart here on the right. We're going to change it to 5-minute chart. So here we are in a 5-minute chart on the right, and we're looking for this little trend here just to continue higher. And our first exit point is around here. Second exit point up here above. Okay, so we just leave that like that. Zoom in here a bit closer. So on the left, we've got the hourly chart, and on the right, we have a 5-minute chart. Okay, on the right, we're using Trading View for the chart, and then on the left, we're using MetaTrader 4. So you can see in the 5-minute chart here, we have a little bounce. So sometimes in the 5-minute, you may see a little bounce like this, a little wick, but you don't see that on the hourly on the left. You see, so what happens on the lower time frames looks very different to what's happening on the higher time frames. So in the top right here, you can see the Euro-Dollar 5-minute chart. I've just added the dollar index 5-minute chart below that. So they're negatively correlated, meaning that when the Euro-Dollar is going up, you tend to see the dollar index moving lower. So that's what we want to see continuing here, this kind of divergence, and price coming very close to our first exit here. So let's see if we can close this order here now on the left. Price just moving up here, guys, towards level. Go on, up, up, up. Dollar index selling off. It's like you've got a green light at the traffic lights. Dollar index selling off. Euro dollar going up. That's what I want to see. We're just hitting our first target here in the left. Watch closely. See the top order, 2,500. Okay, one order is closed. So we just netted 2.5K in that one. And we're just letting this last trade run here. Just going to zoom out here on this 5-minute chart. So now I'm looking for price to move up towards this high. I just want to mark a level here. We do have a lot of resistance at that point there. So we'll just keep an eye on that level there. Dollar index selling off, very nice. Euro dollar moving higher. 2 buy-side liquidity zones above market here. So by closing out that position there, I've taken half my risk off the table. So price may want to retrace down here on the right here on this chart here before potentially continuing. Let's see. We've our stop loss at break even anyway. Let's see, can we get this trade to kind of continue higher to our target and be done for the day, done for the week, done for December, done for the year. That's the plan with this one. Okay, so I'm going to trail my stop loss actually, guys, just below this hourly candle here. Okay, so I'm going to drag my stop loss up below this 1 hour candle. So we get at least $1,600 out of this one anyway, regardless. If she's going to push, she's really going to push in this candle or not. On trade position 1, we've took our profit. Trade position 2, we just moved our stop loss up above break even to a point there where we've banked, no matter what happens, $1,680. So it looks like price may break this low here, which is completely fine. It'll stop me out for profit of about 1,700 there. So we banked about 2.5K in the first trade, and it'll be 1,700 here in the second one. So a deeper retrace is going to happen here. Yeah. There we go. And the trade is over. The trade is complete. We squeezed as much as we could out of that one. I believe that we're on for a little bit more of a retracement here before we can continue higher. So we may have a pullback here, a little bit lower. We may have a pullback, something like this. This high, pullback before we kind of continue lower. Happy to get in, happy to get out right at the highs here and trail the second position up nice and tight there and get out of the trade. What did we bank on this one? Let's have a look. So we bagged $4,140 in that one. We had trade 1, trade 2. Trade 1 hit its take profit. Trade 2, we trailed up nice and tight and got out just there. A good spot on the market there. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy trading, if this is something you'd like to learn for yourself, check out awakeFX.com. Until the next video, have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye-bye.